Listen closely, because I won't be repeating this. I'm Ibrahim Traoré, President of Burkina Faso, and I'm speaking not just for myself, but for millions across Africa. We're done staying silent. We're done bowing down, and we're done letting foreign powers treat our continent like their playground. A few days ago, a message circulated allegedly from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, warning African leaders to stay in line or face consequences. Whether he said it or not doesn't matter. The message was clear. Some people still think they can threaten and control us. Well, here's my response, loud and direct, not just to Netanyahu, but to anyone who thinks Africa is theirs to bully. We are not your colony. We are not your pawns. We are sovereign, and we will defend our freedom with everything we have. Let me take you back to that moment in Ouagadougou, our capital. I stood in front of cameras, journalists, and my people. The room was tense. All eyes were on me. I had no script. I didn't need one. When you speak the truth, the words come straight from the heart. I looked into the camera and said, "We are no longer colonies. We are sovereign nations." If any foreign leader thinks they can threaten Africa into submission, they are gravely mistaken. The room fell silent. The weight of my words hung in the air. And I continued, "Let me make this crystal clear. Mr. Netanyahu, Burkina Faso does not answer to Tel Aviv. We don't answer to Washington. We don't answer to any force that thinks it can buy us or bomb us into obedience." And I meant every word. This isn't just about Israel. It's about every nation that's ever tried to control, exploit, or silence Africa. I closed with a warning. If you come for one of us, you come for all of us. Africa is not yours to threaten. Why did I speak out instead of staying quiet like others before me? Why not send a letter or make a private call? Because that's not who I am. That's not what Burkina Faso stands for anymore. And that's not what Africa needs. For too long, this continent has been treated like a resource pool, a place where powerful countries take what they want. They took our gold, our diamonds, our oil. They drew borders, divided communities, and dictated how we live. Even after independence, they continued meddling using money, threats, or military force to keep us in line. But we're done with that. My people are done with that. Africa is done with that. Netanyahu's so-called warning wasn't just an insult to me or to Burkina Faso. It was an insult to every African who has ever dreamed of a free, united, and proud continent. I couldn't stay silent. Silence is what they expect. They expect fear. They expect submission. But I'm not that kind of leader. I'm here to fight for our people, our dignity, and our future. And I know I'm not alone. After I spoke, something powerful happened. My words didn't stay within the walls of that press room. They spread like wildfire. People shared the video on X, Telegram, WhatsApp everywhere. Within hours, millions had seen it, not just in Burkina Faso, but across Africa and beyond. Young people in Mali, farmers in Niger, students in Guinea, activists in South Africa, they all heard my voice. And they felt it. They weren't just listening to me. They were hearing their own struggles, their own dreams, their own truth. In Mali, my brother Colonel Assimi Goïta reposted the video. In Guinea, Mamadi Doumbouya voiced his support. Across Telegram, people began sharing hashtags like #AfricaWillNotBow and #WeStandWith Traoré or Eacute. These weren't just slogans. They were a battle cry, a signal that Africa is waking up. We're not just a collection of countries anymore. We are one family. And when one of us is threatened, we all rise. Let me tell you what sovereignty means to me. It's not just a word in a book. It's the right to make our own decisions, to choose who enters our land, who we partner with, and how we live. It's the right to stand up and say, "This is our home. We decide what happens here." For too long, foreign powers have treated Africa like a chessboard. They move their pieces, soldiers, money, corporations, and expect us to sit quietly while they play their game. Not anymore. In Burkina Faso, we are taking back control. We're saying no to foreign military bases on our soil. We're rejecting deals that keep our people poor while enriching outsiders. We're done accepting threats meant to scare us into silence. And we are not alone. Across the Sahel, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, we're building something new, the Sahel Alliance. It's about unity, protection, and creating a future where Africa makes its own decisions. You might wonder, haven't African leaders said this before? Yes, some have. But this time feels different. Why? Because the world is shifting, and Africa is shifting with it. We were told to wait our turn, to follow someone else's rules. But now, we're writing our own. France once had a tight grip on countries like mine military bases, economic control, and influence that treated us like property. But we pushed back. Mali did it. Niger did it. Burkina Faso did it. And we're not stopping there. When I spoke out against Netanyahu, I wasn't targeting one man or one country. I was addressing every nation that has ever looked at Africa and seen a place to exploit. I was speaking to those who believe they can scare us with sanctions, bombs, or threats. I was making it clear, Africa is rising, and we are no longer afraid. My speech wasn't reckless, it was necessary. A reminder that we are here not just to survive, but to thrive, to build, and to lead. And what happened next? Silence. Israel said nothing, no response, no statement. That silence said everything. It showed they weren't prepared for someone like me to speak out. They're used to African leaders who stay quiet, who don't rock the boat. But I'm not here to play nice. I'm here to speak the truth, even if it makes some uncomfortable. Western media barely mentioned the speech. It didn't fit their narrative, the one that paints Africa as weak, divided, and dependent. But we're changing that story. Every time my words are shared, every time a hashtag trends, every time another African leader speaks up, we rewrite the narrative. We're showing the world who we are. I never set out to be a symbol. I'm just a man from Burkina Faso fighting for his people. But when I see the messages pouring in from young people, from elders, from mothers and fathers across the continent, I realize this is bigger than me. People are calling me a voice for Africa, a symbol of resistance. They see me standing up to someone powerful like Netanyahu, and it gives them hope. It reminds them, we don't have to live in fear. I'm not doing this for fame or attention. I'm doing it because I believe in Africa and our strength, our history, and our future. I believe in the dreams of our ancestors who fought for freedom. I believe in the young people who are ready to build a new Africa, one where we don't beg for scraps, but sit at the table as equals. Let me tell you about the Sahel Alliance, because this is where the future begins. We're coming together not just as neighbors, but as brothers. We're building a partnership rooted in unity. If one of us is attacked, we all respond. We're sharing resources, ideas, and strength. We're proving that Africa can stand on its own defeat. This isn't just about defense, it's about creation. We want schools where our children learn our history, not someone else's. We want hospitals that truly heal. We want economies that uplift our people, not enrich foreign companies at our expense. The Sahel Alliance is just the beginning. I dream of a day when all of Africa, North, South, East, and West stands united. To those leaders who still believe they can control us, your time is up. We are not your backyard. We are not your resource bank. We are not your punching bag. If you think you can threaten us, bribe us, or scare us, you're in for a surprise. Africa is waking up, and we're remembering who we are. We are the children of kings and queens, of warriors and builders. We are the future, and we are ready to fight for it. To my African brothers and sisters, this is our moment. Don't be afraid. Don't let anyone convince you we can't do this. Share this message. Rise up in your communities. Demand your rights. Support the leaders who stand with you, not those who serve foreign interests. Together, we can build an Africa that is strong, proud, and free. Some people say my words are too bold, too risky. They say I'm picking a fight we can't win. To them, I say this: staying silent is the real risk. Letting others walk over us is the real danger. I spoke out because I believe in our right to live freely, to choose our own path, and to shape our own future. If that makes some people uncomfortable, so be it. I'm not here to please those who disrespect us. I'm here to fight for what's right. This moment is bigger than one speech. It's bigger than one leader or one country. This is about a continent rising. If you've made it this far, then you already feel it, the shift, the awakening, the power of Africa reclaiming its voice. But words alone won't change our future. Action will. So here's what you can do. Share this message with your friends, your family, your community. Let them know that Africa is no longer waiting for permission. We're standing up. We're taking charge. Use your voice, your platform, your energy, whether it's on social media, in your classroom, your workplace, or your village. Speak up. Support leaders who speak for the people, not for foreign powers. Demand transparency. Demand dignity. Demand unity. Tag your country. Drop your flag in the comments. Let the world see that Africa is not divided. We are one. And if this message moved you, like it, share it, and subscribe. Because this isn't just a story, it's a movement, and you're a part of it. Africa is rising. The time is now, and the world is watching. Stand with us, speak with us, build with us.